Hey everybody, this is Adrian Raymond, and I am the interview, public speaking, personality development coach for Miss Trinidad and Tobago World, for the Miss Trinidad and Tobago World franchise.
So, what are we looking for in the girls today?
I think that for me, I'm looking for someone who, apart from having all the attributes in terms of being articulate, having a beautiful personality, being beautiful inside and out, you know what I mean? There's so many women in Trinidad and Tobago who fit that bill. So many thousands, hundreds of thousands of women in Trinidad and Tobago are beautiful, are articulate, are bright, are passionate and stuff like that. So for me, I think that what I'm looking for is a young woman who is memorable. The important thing is that, you know, when she wins here, that's one thing, but when she goes abroad to represent us at Miss World, you're dealing with over 100 plus women from across the globe. And you know, I think half of the battle is making sure that you're noticed in a way that is positive. So it has to be that young woman who something about her personality or her look or her vibe just kind of stays and resonates with you for a long time. I think the reason that Trinidad and Tobago embraced Ashi Abram so much is because Ashi had that. She was one of those memorable beauties who had a vibe and was so articulate and had so much passion and was so generous of spirit in terms of her approach in preparing for the competition and sharing that with Trinidad and Tobago as well. So I think if we're able to find that type of young woman here today, or a couple of them, I think that's going to be amazing. Beyond that as well, you know, you're also looking for women as well. Apart from that, you're looking for women as well who can benefit from the platform in terms of what is this level of training and exposure going to do for her, and what can she do with that afterwards. So many of the young women who participated in 2022 alongside Ashi have kind of taken their careers and their brand in a totally different direction. And you're seeing them traveling the Caribbean, you're seeing them online, you're seeing them doing brand work for various sorts of corporations across, not just in Trinidad and Tobago, but across the region. So it's proof that you don't necessarily have to win the crown to win.
And on that topic of development, what are the girls looking forward to for the next coming weeks?
So for the next 2 months, a lot of it is going to be focused on a lot of personal development in terms of doing that helps to prepare them to be a stronger candidate, not only locally, but also internationally. So it'll be helping them to keep up to date on current affairs, understanding why they may feel a particular way about a particular topic or issue. Many times, you know, it's when something comes up, you realize, oh, but I kind of feel this way about it, because sometimes we don't necessarily methodically go through issue by issue. Being able to articulate your thoughts. Some unlearning has to happen, because I think sometimes women come in here with a preconceived notion of how you're supposed to be in a pageant. And really and truly, you just need to be yourself. What we will help you to do is to become your best self. So in terms of that, dealing with the particular public speaking, dealing with the onstage Q&A, dealing with interviewing as well. The interviewing is very important, because for me, it means after you leave this process, you can go into any job interview for anything that you want to do and really present well and really present yourself well and understand how to sell yourself and how to articulate your thoughts and your ideas. With Richard Young, who is a master in terms of runway and stage performance and so forth, you will learn all his secrets and methods and so forth to bring out not just your carriage and your grace, but Richard has a way of bringing out that personality on stage, which is so important that you can communicate, non-verbal communication almost, in terms of how you do that smile, you lower the eyes, how your stance can kind of exude a certain level of confidence, or something a little bit flirty or something a little bit playful, depending on, you know, when the situation is appropriate. Beyond that as well, I know they do a certain amount of protocol training. I think the last couple of years it's been Lisa Ghani. I could be mistaken, it could be somebody else, but the last person I know was Lisa Ghani. I know that Gisela Ron West also does a certain amount of protocol and etiquette training as well. And then getting her experience in terms of what it was like to live that year, because Giselle still remains the only Trinbagonian woman who has captured the international title for the country, and understanding what that was like to live that year. But not only that, having to carry that title for the rest of your life, you know what I mean? Because no matter what, Giselle always will be seen as Miss World, and there's always going to have there are benefits that comes with that, but there are also benefits that come with that. Sorry, but there's also expectations that come from the public and so forth for the rest of your life, and that level of judgment. When you see, and we know how we are when we see Giselle out, when we see Janelle Penny, Camis Young out, when it is that we see when Fitzwilliam out, we still kind of in our minds kind of look, oh, she's looking gorgeous, she's still looking nice, boy, and there's that particular expectation. So I think that she can give that particular perspective, and then the national director Charu Luchandas has built a business for herself as a designer and as a brand, and being able to work alongside a woman who is so passionate and has so much self-empowerment, I think it will be a great learning experience as well in terms of being able to develop your style, working with all these sponsors like Sasha, etc., who will help you to develop and refine your makeup skills and so forth. You generally come out, the women generally come out a better version of themselves. So I think that's what they could look forward to.